Hello everyone. Today allow me to read the script because the message is very important and I really don't want to improvise. More than a year ago I bought No Is Not Enough by Naomi Klein. I read her previous books, the Shock Doctrine, and this changes everything. And I was impressed with the depth of research, the pointy message, and the clarity of the solution she proposed. I didn't expect less from her latest book. The book focuses on Trump's administration vis-a-vis climate change and the web of conflict of interests that are even more fragrant than those paraded by Bush administration, in which Dick Cheney kept his interest in Halliburton while being the vice president. Klein only mentions measures taken by Trump's administration in his first year in office, and a high percentage of them are against environmental legislation, giving oil and gas industry a blank check on ripping off what's left in the ground. I mentioned last week about the fact that Trump has no consideration for his grandchildren, and maybe the only solution for preserving the Trump name is to put them on a spaceship and let them become space explorers, looking for a deserted mountain that will be willing to bear his last name. It is inconceivable how public office is used against his own citizens for the benefit of few people that have the strings to control the puppet in power. Naomi Klein was able to identify a pattern called shock doctrine that follows shortly after a natural or artificially induced disaster, see 9/11 or Katrina. Citizens are stripped off of civil rights and draconic measures are put in place. Based on what we've seen so far, the world's biggest economy has no intention of breaking off its rapid pace towards ecological collapse, but it sets a devastating example to the countries that were looking at implementing new environmental protection legislation. Nevertheless, this bullying attitude shouldn't discourage us. There is hope that next year's elections might bring a different mentality to the office that has a stench smell right now. A point in the book that caught my attention was the mentioning of a global movement in the 90s that gathered a lot of international forces around the ideas of environmental destruction and unfair free trade agreements. That movement was well organized and efficient in blocking policies affecting the multitude. Why I was interested? Because in Water Entanglement, I wrote that the solution to address the environmental calamity in general and the water issues in particular is for water-related organizations all over the world to come together and reach global agreement under the United Nations umbrella. I mentioned compensatory benefits for the ExxonMobil, Total, Bechtel, Halliburton of the world, always looking for substantial profits. In the end, it's just zeros and ones, artificially created money, as it has been for more than 20 years now. Reading No Is Not Enough won't give you a fuzzy feeling, might even make you sad, understanding the necessary efforts to fight such determination to destroy the planet. But not all is lost. The book ends with a peaceful call to arms in the form of the Leap Manifesto. It's a strategy that could be applied anywhere in the world, and it has been applied since its inception. Get informed and let's take action. Until next time, love and gratitude.